No, go ahead.
Well, Suzanne mentioned the website that we need to work on getting it updated and easier access, and we're working on it. Stephen has talked to us about, we've contacted him to see if we can get a student from the college set up to help us with a practicum project, and I know we'll be connecting with that one. So we hope this winter to really have it all set and ready to launch early, as soon as possible. And then Alexa and Alex has said that updating social media and sharing all the pages, most people have at least one of those, and we're working on getting, I think we've got the Facebook covered, but we're working on getting the Twitter and Instagram updated and running as well. So good point. Thank you, guys.
Yeah,
oh,
Instagram should be up and running now. Just looking at finishing up the Twitter access.
A reminder, Suzanne has said that for ongoing teams, provide invite to a DASA open meeting for info purposes. Do you want to address that?
So sorry, say that again.
Suzanne's comment is for ongoing teams, perhaps we can invite them to a DASA open meeting for information purposes where we'd share information back and forth.
Oh, okay. So something separate from this town hall then? I'm not really understanding what we're looking at here, because everyone was invited to this, so I'm not, so I guess just need clarification. Sorry.
Sorry, Suzanne, can you just clarify your thought there, please?
Go ahead and speak.
Feel free to unmute yourself and speak.
Yeah,
if it's easier for you.
Sure. Hey, Ramona.
Yes.
So other than the AGM, I'm not aware of any other, and there was a town hall when Scott came through, I think, and then one more. So other than that, I'm not aware of any other DASA meetings that membership are invited to.
Oh, okay, and that's great. That's what this is. Actually, this is the start of a new thing for us. So we're hoping that this is going to be our regular communication. This Zoom, so we have purchased Zoom, so we can hold meetings like this and just get together, just to chat or just to update you guys or just hear feedback from the community, because that's what we want to do. DASA is here for you guys, and so it's going to be engagement. So we're going to keep engaging with everyone and inviting everyone to these kind of meetings so that everyone has a chance to speak. Did I cover that?
Oh, well, that's a great move. Yeah. So you indicated that you're already on Instagram. Okay. Sydney's just fixed it. Okay.
Yeah. We're just getting everything kind of reorganized and ready to go, because this is our focus, is just to get communication out there. We know we haven't been good at that. So we're working on that. We're developing that, and you know, with Stephen's help, we're going to be amazing, and you're going to be hearing so much from us that you're just going to want to.
Oh, that'll be great.
Notifications and keep notified of what's going on.
Yeah, because Stephen's a bit of a whiz there.
Thanks, Suzanne. That's a great question. Thanks.
I just want to add that we want the communication to be two ways too. So this is really good that you guys are asking questions, because we don't want to have it just us tell you. We want to be able to have back and forth with the teams and paddlers.
Yeah.
Oh, Stephen,
and for sure, for all of our membership, if anybody ever has an issue that they would like to discuss with the board is very open to that idea. So please let us know, and we can set up a meeting with just yourself as an individual or with your team. That's what we're here for, is we want to communicate with everybody and understand what it is that you guys need from us. So please get in touch with us, and we'll be happy to help you out there. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. And you guys, as the team liaison, so with my role, I don't know if this is a fairly newer role, but I want to develop it. And so, you know, what would you like to see from a team liaison? What would you like to see from me to help you guys with setting up your teams and just more information? So, you know, if you have any suggestions, please draw them in as well and help me let's come up with a plan of what a team liaison looks like and what I can do for you to help us improve DASA and dragon boating in the community. So please connect with me. I really am open to that. And like Leanne said, this is a two-way communication. This is for a community. We want everyone dragon boating if we can. We want this to blow the system. The festival, I think, in Alberta, the best festival, and we can just blow it out of the water. Karen, I think we want it to go bigger, don't we? Maybe. Yes, yeah. We do have amazing facilities. Like let's get people involved because it's such a wonderful sport, health-wise, keeps you active. And if I can encourage right now as a team liaison, is just to stay active over the winter so that when we do come out of hibernation, in April and May and get back on the water, that we're going to protect ourselves from any injuries. So, please encourage your teams just to stay active. It's for health. It's for your health, right? This is a great sport, not just during the summer, but just to kind of protect yourself and keep yourselves out of the hospital system. We want to stay healthy and just take care of yourselves, right? That's really important. That's my passion, is just staying healthy.
So that's great feedback, Romina. That's great. So I agree that this is a good start to actually be visible and to recognize that there must be, I have no idea what the membership is right now because everything's so strange.
Yeah.
So seeing as you brought that up, does anybody have an idea of what our membership is just now?
None.
Sorry, take a second to find the unmute button. Our past membership, so I'm not counting really this year's membership because we haven't changed what was on Facebook and what was on the advert, like on that spot where people could see it. There was probably a couple hundred people on there. Our last year's membership was over 160. And obviously because it got shut down before festival, which is where we get a lot of our membership from, not everybody's current as of this year, but we haven't held that against them, as it were, because that's not exactly anything anybody wanted. So I hope that clarifies that.
No, I don't know what that means. What do you mean held that against them?
We haven't not included them on something just because they haven't paid membership this year. So they're still on Facebook in our Facebook group. Exactly.
Yeah.
We haven't taken people out because they didn't pay membership this year out of the Facebook stuff or, the.
Right. Okay.
Now, having said that, the email, the Chimp Monkey or whatever the heck it's called, MailChimp, is I think only the current paid members of this, but that's why we're using social media as well. We want to extend the information and the invites to people beyond our current who's paid as of this moment, because every year we'll go through the same thing again as we start up again.
So I should have got a message from MailChimp. I find it on the Facebook page, but I should have also got a message from MailChimp.
I believe one was sent out. That would actually have to go to Sydney because I hadn't done that. So I'm not, but unfortunately she's not here. So I can't confirm that, Suzanne, sorry.
Okay. No, that was news to me. I did not know we had MailChimp now. Okay, thanks.
So did you not get anything then, Suzanne?
No, I find it on Facebook.
You were originally added MailChimp a while back, Suzanne, but we'll take that offline and talk about that separately if you'd like. Yeah. And Steven says he did get one on MailChimp. So everybody who's a paid member should be on MailChimp. And we'll follow up with that after this offline, I think.
And I know I paid.
Very good. Thank you. Yeah. Check your junk mail. Sometimes they
spam mail. Yeah, for sure.
Sometimes they go into that, Suzanne.
Yeah.
And anybody else that may or may not have received one.
I do know the first thing that we sent out way back when it was on the pool practices, when we were refunding people back half price for the pool practices that got canceled. I didn't bounces back, and it would have bounced back if it hadn't gone through, but I doubt that'll show up in your spam now, Suzanne, because that was done way back in March, or like it'll be long gone because spam empties every 30 days. So.
Okay, I'm done, Leanne. I see there's some comments that we can address later.
Okay.
Figure out that MailChimp issue.
Sure, sounds good. Is there any other than the MailChimp? Is there any other questions for Romina at this point? No, nobody sees anything. Okay, the next thing that I would just like to talk briefly about is we do have, as I mentioned, the wonderful individuals on our board. You can tell that this is a great group of people. They're very active, they're very engaged. they're very involved in the Dragon Boat community as a whole. So kudos to them, but we do have a few other vacancies on the board that if you're interested in joining us, we would love to have you. So currently at this point, we have the vice presidency role that is vacant, the safety director, and the fundraising director. So once again, if you are interested in any of those roles or would like more information on what those are involved, please get a hold of anybody on the board and they'll reach out and we'll get you that information. Are there any questions about that? No, I don't see anything. Okay, so Connie has a little surprise for us here. She is a masked warrior, this one.
Okay, I just have just going to share screen real quickly here. Just take me a minute. Okay, so it's all about the mask. I have found some dragon themed masks, as you can see, and they're fun, and I've found them from Fantastic Activewear. Leanne found one from, it's a dragonfly theme that we'll get her to talk about for a little bit. I also found another cool website that has some interesting ones too, but I did order mine from my Fantastic one, and I really like it. I think I might adapt it a little bit because it just doesn't fit that well. So I might have to do some revisions. But as we all know, masks are everywhere. For people who are crafty, you can make your own, and I'm going to post this for everybody in case they want it. But I've done some sewing myself this winter, or this last spring, and I plan to do some more this winter, and these are really easy. I'm not a good seamstress, but even I could make them, so that means anybody can make them. Linda Stevens has an all-dressed paddle. This is her sister Sandra Wicken made a lovely paddle cover and a matching mask, so she's all diva'd up there, which looks really great. And I have a mask challenge for all our members. I think that you should share a picture of your favorite mask somewhere on Facebook or Instagram. And I think if we post by the end of September to the DASA Facebook page or to Instagram, let's see if we can get 30 posts or more, one a day minimum. So spread the word. We want to share your favorite masks, and maybe we can even come up with some sort of prize. We've got a board meeting next week, so maybe we can look into that a little bit. So that's my mask challenge for everybody. Just want you to get out there and have some fun with our masks, because we all have to use them. We might as well have fun with them.
Oh, Lynn, love it.
Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh. Double dog dare you to wear that in public.
That's awesome.
That's funny. Well done. Oh, let's see yours, Dorothy. I wasn't paying attention. Cool. Leanne, do you want to tell us where you got yours? Can't hear you.
You're muted, Leanne. You have to unmute.
Oh, sorry. Too much technical issues here. Stephen, where are you when I need you? So again, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's dragonflies on this one. It's a series of dragonflies. Mine comes from a little studio out near Mountain View. It's called The Curious Bird. It's just an independent lady that makes all kinds of neat little things, and she has made those for us, or for me, and she's got all kinds of different ones out there. So if you're interested, she is on Facebook, I do believe. It's called The Curious Bird.
Definitely going to be a fashion statement this fall, for sure.
Yeah, and I encourage everybody, when we have this next one, see what kind of fun masks you can find and bring them then. You know, we can always have a mask challenge to see if we can figure out who's behind the mask. You'll just have to remember to change your name on your little screen there, so you don't give yourself away. Because me so technically inclined, that's the kind of fun thing that I would do.
Or be like
dragon theme?
Nope.
Whatever you like.
Okay.
Whatever you like.
'Cause I have an order coming in from UNICEF, but so they'll be interesting, but not dragon themed. You know.
Yeah, fine. Very good.
Awesome.
Part of the fun is just to see where everybody's getting these from too, right? Because there's so many different people that are just making them, like independent sales, or people that are very creative and can do it themselves, or those of us that can't sew a stitch. And so we rely on the creativeness of everybody else to come up with some. So yeah, I encourage you to go out and find a fun one and share it with us. We'd love to see them all.
Karen.
So Connie, as part of the challenge, do you have to post where you got it too, so that people know if they wanted to follow suit?
I think that would be a great idea. So we can, if we like your mask, we can copy you. I also thought it might be kind of fun if you're doing something active with it, not overly active, because we know that we can't do that. But if you happen to be sitting in your kayak or doing something goofy, just something that's fun with them. Or you're like Jimmy lurking in the background there.
Now it would be really funny if he had a mask on there.
Yeah, he has a favorite mask. So where did Lynn go? Lynn, so there is a dragon boat paddling technique called the Frankenstein, which isn't a good one. But so Frankenstein is okay in dragon boating.
Good to know.
Wouldn't a Frankenstein mask have pegs coming out of the neck too?
Lynn, you're muted. We can't hear you.
I'm just wondering why you think of me with Frankenstein. I'm not tall.
No, I thought you said you were getting a Frankenstein mask.
No.
Oh.
No, I said I had an order coming from UNICEF with several, I got some masks coming. So.
Well, one of them is going to be Frankenstein, apparently.
There's our communication issue, just proven right there.
Okay, well, I thought maybe the dog one reminded you of Frankenweenie or something like that. But, okay.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
It's always a good time.
Beer garden time.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I had, before we do to beer garden time, I had one more thing to do, and that was to show the paddle pictures from the first night. But what I can do is I'll just post that link. It's a YouTube video of I just compiled the pictures from the first night. It takes about 2 minutes to watch. So instead of taking the time now, I will just make sure that when I post this video that I also post the link to that.
Sounds good. Thanks, Connie. With that, I guess we open up to the beer garden portion of tonight's event. So if anybody has any further questions, comments, anything else to share with us, you have our undivided attention. And if you have a beer,
you really have our undivided attention.
Healthy. No question.
So there's running past me to go get a beer.
Looks like there's more stuff on chat. Did we address it all?
Yeah, I think so. A lot of it's general comments.
Well, one was about email.
Yeah, we did. I think what we'll do with those is we will address some of those individually. I know some of the MailChimp, some people have received the MailChimp, so it's just a matter. And
MailChimp would go through as an email.
Yeah, it's just a matter of getting in touch with those that did not get it and confirming that we do have the correct email address,
and that it was sent out correctly from our end too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
sure.
They have technical issues.
Yeah.
You'll have to let people know that it's in their junk mail. That's where Alex just found his.
Yeah, that's what we did. That's what we said. Always check your junk mail, your spam mail, anything like that, because sometimes they do end up there.
I think this will be one on Tuesday. We're having a board meeting next week. We'll make sure that this is on our agenda and that we find a way to resolve that problem so that we can make sure that people are getting the MailChimp. So thanks for asking about it, but we'll make sure we look into that problem.
Yeah.
Although again, if it's going to spam, it's not something we can stop. You have to check it and pull it back yourself.
No, but there might be some fail safes we can put in and other ways of checking, like sending out an email to the coaches to say something like, just make sure your team knows.
We'll take it to the board meeting, sure.
Yeah, there's some ways we can work around.
I would strongly invite you guys, anybody that did not receive an email from MailChimp, after you have checked your junk and your spam mails, and if it's still not there, please email presidentdasa@gmail.com. And that will give me your correct. Let me know who you are, please. Because sometimes the emails are not the same as the names, but that will confirm the email to me, and I can confirm that with our communications and make sure that we have the correct information for you, okay? So I would strongly invite you to do that. Suzanne, you had a question, where would Connie post the video? Is that what you're asking about, is the video?
She's answered it, thanks.
Okay.
And there's a question from Jane about the agenda. Yeah, that was, I think it was to be posted, right, on Facebook?
Is it possible to post an agenda somewhere for people attending the meeting?
For these fun meetings, for sure. Yeah, in the coming weeks, our next one, there will be one posted. Yeah, so just keep a watch for it. This was just our introductory one, so it was just an idea of what would be covered. This is just a brief introduction. So anything that follows from here, the agendas will come out prior to. Thanks for your question.
Yeah, great suggestions, you guys.
Okay, anything else?
So I'm going to assume that your next meeting, you have an agenda and you'll be looking at what, for instance? What sort of planning are you thinking about? You know, when you think about a future focus in these strange and wonderful times?
We haven't set an exact focus. That will come up as we move forward with the date. That will be posted with the agenda when.
If you have any ideas, Suzanne, let us know. You can send any one of us an email or talk to any one of us, because that would be great feedback. And then we can, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you just had mentioned that you're having a meeting coming up. So I just wondered, is that just to touch base, or are you looking at future focus?
One of these meetings? Sorry, is that what you're asking?
No. Did you not mention earlier that the directors, board of directors were having a meeting coming up?
We have a board meeting coming up, yes.
We have those monthly anyways, though. Yeah. That's an ongoing regular meeting.
That's a standard thing.
Sure.
So, I mean, if there's
I just wondered, you know, what types of things you were looking at this point in time.
At our board meetings, we just go through our directors' reports for the most part, and any business that we need to attend to. The meeting that normally we don't invite too much public to that, just so that we can get through what we need to get through as a board. Unless it's something critical, I think we'll save our membership questions and, you know, subjects for these types of meetings. But
so okay, so I'm really fascinated. What kind of reporting are you doing just now?
Sorry?
You're going to discuss reports, so I wondered what sort of reports you had. There's nothing going on, so I just out of curiosity.
We have lots of things going on behind the scenes, so just because we're not as active in the community as we normally do, we have lots of things that we're tending to. Lots of administration stuff, lots of, you know, redoing protocols.
Bylaw reviews.
Bylaw reviews. Like there's lots going on behind the scenes, so.
Well, that's the kind of thing I'm wondering about. Yeah, so I think that's fair to ask that question. If you're having a meeting, you're obviously going to discuss something.
Yeah, absolutely. So. Okay, well, with that, if there's no other questions that anybody has, I will say paddles up to the rest of you, and we will see you again soon. Please do not hesitate to get in touch with any of us if you have any questions or concerns. Thanks everybody for joining us. Appreciate your time. Take care.
Bye, y'all. Good to hear from y'all.
Cheers. Bye.
Okay, I am stopping recording now.